One's okay.
What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? This is Nicky and welcome to Content Corner Livey. You feel me? First and foremost, 1 to 10, how are we feeling? You know what I mean? Hold on, wait, where's my, boom. You know what I mean? It's birthday live, you feel me? So, today, we're just gonna do some celebration. We gonna go over some of the lessons that I've learned messing with AI and how much money I've lost. Not all the way. How much? Probably like a estimate within like 4 months of learning some of these lessons. I've lost like $3,000. We're gonna talk about it. So you don't make some of the same mistakes. The goal today, to get 330 LB members by the end of this live, okay? Also, get some upgrades to the LB club, all of that amazing stuff. But, hold on. Can I say this person has a fire, we may have to go over it, fire YouTube channel. I gotta like one of those, like I gotta do a one-on-one with this person. Fire. We're gonna talk about it, right? But it's the 3rd, it's August 3rd, it's my birthday. We may get some people on the live, whoever wants to get on the live to ask questions, to say anything. Let me know if we should do that type of vibes. Yeah, man. I'm just happy. Oh wait, that was the drum roll. Why we at the drum roll? All right, you see all the happy birthdays. I appreciate you. I love all of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Let's get to this. Let's get to this, man. Actually, where's everybody? Let's go to this side. Where's everybody watching from? Drop your city, drop the state, drop the country. You know what I mean? Let's do that. All right. Man, I'm just happy. Can I just say I'm just happy? I love the IG automation. Hey, man, I'm trying to get a whole bunch of people on the live. We celebrating today, okay? We celebrating. And, okay, Jersey, Australia, the fact that, like, we global, all right? We global. We got DC in the building. You know what I mean? We got Queens in the building. Yep, hold on. Got Queens in the building. Ooh, we started off strong with this super chat. Okay, 20. Okay, all right. So, Ecuador, hold on. We rarely get any kind of like, hey, I'm in Ecuador, Peru, Colombia type of vibe. So shout out to Ecuador. Shout out to Tampa. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Texas, New Zealand, DC. Y'all are amazing. Y'all amazing. Come on, let's talk about some things. Let's talk about some things. Brazil. Don't say Brazil is in here. Don't say Brazil's in here. I see the flags. Don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I mean? I love y'all. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Before we get into the lessons, I want to talk about. We'll go into the lessons real quick. Okay. Let me do a quick poll. Can we do that? Can we do a quick poll? Philly in the building. You know what I mean? Philly, North Carolina in the building. Happy born day. Thank you. Newport News, what up? All right. So, Atlanta, happy birthday. Come on. I love y'all. Y'all so dope. Hey, and we got party hats. We got party hats. Montreal. Oh, y'all. Okay, y'all showing out. Y'all showing out. Okay, hold up. In this season, all right? In this season, how do we feel about AI? Do we love it? Do we hate it? Give me this answer real quick. Give me this answer real quick. How are we feeling with AI? Are we in a love season? Are we in a hate season? Right? Or indifferent? Come on with the super chats. Y'all. I'm exhausted. Come on. Talk to me truthfully. I'm in my grown age today. You know what I mean? I'm in my grown age. Floating heart. Come on with the jewels. This is so fun. Yeah, talk to me. Let me know where you're at. Love it. Been waiting for this since the first grade. Okay. I like that. Why are you? Come on, talk to me. Why are you annoyed? I may have to get some people on the live. Let me know if you want to get on the live. You know what I mean? Whoever wants to get on the live, to have this conversation of how you feeling about AI. Just started using it and really trying to figure out how to build systems and figure out what I can truly do with it. Oh, and I know exactly what you do. You can do a lot. I have a love-hate relationship. Okay. Love it. Happy bored. Thank you. Getting bored with how I'm seeing it used, but still excited about the possibility. Ooh, talk to me about that. Well, AI is that chick that has all the promises, but constantly wanting you to spend more money. Dog. Hold on. That's literally my here. That's a hint that you okay. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to it. You hit that right there. Yo, shout out to all the super chats. I appreciate you, Justin. It's a tool I love to use, and I credit you for making it accessible. Thank you. Exhausted for sure with the updates every 30 seconds, but enjoying it. Okay. Here comes E. E says, mixed, lots of good, and then we got some hate and job loss, but it's the first thing I used that allowed me to do things that I've always wanted to do, and I'm meeting those long-term goals. I like this. Nicky, you know I'm smoking AI. I ain't mad at that. Come on, Melvin, with the super chat. I appreciate you. I'm in love-hate as greed is killing environments, but productivity is great, and I'm finally having a CEO to my creatives. I like this. I gotta get back to editing, but hey, we'll chat it up. Absolutely. Love it to death. Ooh, okay. All right, so let's talk about it. Still confused with ChatGPT work, and now seeing credits, huh? Did you watch my video with ChatGPT work? It's pretty cool. You should check it out. All right, let's talk about this. Okay? Whew, because I have lost a lot of money messing around with AI. Lost a lot of money. And within a 4-month span, this is probably an estimate of how much I spent. Okay? Estimate. And this was like in the early stages. This is not even like hardcore now. This was like early stages. So I'm looking for the video you made about Claude. Which one? I got you. And shout out to the super chat. I appreciate you. All right. So let's talk about some of the mistakes. Okay? I have a few. I have a few mistakes. And this is brought to you by, not paid, but brought to you by ChatGPT making this website. Okay? ChatGPT made this website. This is where we're at right now. So I can visually show some things. This is why I like it. I like it. Thank you, Nicky, with the super chat. I adore you. I adore you. All right, let's get to it. So, 7 mistakes that I made. First one. I let AI build me before I understand how it builds me. Okay.
Bruh.
Okay. Many of us see all these different updates, including myself. Okay. So I'm not even going to be like, you. I'm going to be like, hey, I bought this AI tool. I upgraded to the $200 for Claude. I got the $100 ChatGPT Pro. I got, or Max. I got Higgsfield. I got Poppy AI. I got all these different AI tools. Because one of the things that I do, but two, I was like, yo, this is the next tool that we got to focus on. This is what we got to work on. This is what we got to do. Bruh. Be honest. How many of y'all have some subscriptions you need to cancel? How many of y'all have some subscriptions y'all need to cancel? Thank you for all the super chats. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. There was and here's another thing, right? Because the real reason that I let AI bill me before I understood how it was billing me, we have gotten so caught up in that whole AI agent world, right? And in the beginning, I was building out, I think I had like over 100 agents. And there was one particular one that I had called my content engine that was like in the early stages. What I didn't realize was I wasn't utilizing my subscription. I was using the API keys. So for those people who don't know what API keys, it is a private key that allows you to access different tools, right? Once, let's say, if you're using ChatGPT or Claude, once your subscription tokens credits are done, you could tap into the API key. Getting into Google, getting into Higgsfield, all of these different things may need APIs or MCPs. When I was starting out, I was like, oh, I'll just tap into my API. It'll cost maybe a couple of dollars, Every single day, this particular agent that I was so excited about was costing me $40 a day.
Bruh.
On top of the $200 subscription I had already had that I wasn't even fully tapping into. So I was like, hey, yo, I don't think I'm doing this right. I don't think I'm doing this right. And so I go, okay, let me slow it down. Let's break down and ask AI, what am I doing wrong? Right? Yeah, 40 a day. 40 a day on top of the subscription that it was doing. Absolutely. This is what I'm saying. I did a lot. I did a lot, and I did a lot wrong first, right? If y'all remember, I don't know how long y'all been following me. Drop how long y'all been following me in the chat, okay? Drop how long you've been following me. So when AI agents started to really trend, I didn't really touch on that topic. I didn't. because I was in the back, like in the back, messing around with it, trying to figure it out. Because what I'm not going to do is say, hey, let's all create AI agents like some of these people are saying, but they're not being realistic with half of them you're not going to use no more. Half of them you're going to build wrong. Half of them you're going to get charged a little bit extra and you didn't even know because it's running in the background because you're like, this needs to do it for me. When really it still needs a human touch and it doesn't need a full automation.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of things that I learned where when I'm looking at the mistakes that I made and not really understanding how much this was going to cost me, you keep hearing a lot about token maxing and like, yo, I'm using all my credits. If you're not using all of your credits, you're wasting it. Da 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 da. Okay, that's cool. I'd rather know exactly what I'm doing. And I'd rather get exactly what I need than just continuously just trying things out and being like, damn, let me tap into this. Let me buy more credits. Let me go to the next tier. Let me do this, right? And this was in a LB call that we had. Thank you for the B-Day wishes. Hope you sleep well. Hope you sleep well. You know what I mean? But this was in a Lions behavior call. We have a call every Thursday, kind of just sharing what we learned. But there was somebody who was like, yo, I'm on the $20 plan, right? And if you're on the $20 plan of whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, type in me in the chat. I want everybody to know, like, yo, one, I'm not alone. I'm in this $20 gang as well, right? I don't care what plan you're on. There's a lesson to it regardless, right? So the person was like, yo, I'm on the $20 plan and I keep running out of tokens. I keep running out of credits. Like I'm hitting my usage rate every single day. Should I up my subscription? Should I get to the next tier? And the question was valid, right? The question is super valid. If you're hitting those limits, should I? My question is, are you actually executing what you were doing? Or are you constantly having the conversation and you're running out of credits because maybe you're not on the right model? Because I've done that. I was using Opus and Fable 5 in just regular conversations when it didn't need to be in regular conversations. So are you actually doing the conversations that you started? Because that could be just a checkpoint. Like, yo, all right, I ain't got no more credits. Let me actually go through the conversation and see what I have to do about it. You feel me? What do I got to do about it? He's like, nah, I got to manage those. That's majority of people. What I've realized, even in my journey, is that we're just using the wrong model for some of the things that we're doing. Right? So meaning, for some of my everyday tasks, I'm staying in Sonnet in Claude. And I'm actually staying in Terra in ChatGPT. They're both kind of the same. I get so much more done with a regular conversation, with brainstorming, with regular copy for AI and stuff like that, fire, right? For my building stuff, then I'm going to get into the soul. Then I'm going to get into the Fable. Then I'm going to get into the Opus 4 or Opus 5 now. Just because a new model hits doesn't mean we have to use it for every single thing. This is a fact. This is a fact. So, first problem, right? I didn't know how much this was really going to add up. My subscription is nasty. I'm not going to lie. That $40 a day, and this was like for like 2-3 months, hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings. So, know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into. Now, 2, I kept adding AI tools until creating became a decision problem.
Bruh.
Okay, I know some of y'all, like, when I show something, they're like, yo, we gotta get it, right? And I'm all for trying new things. This is what this whole channel is about. Let me try new things. Let's see if we like it together to see if we have to add it into our workflow. But not everything needs to be added at the same time. Wait, I gave up when it came up to Fable 5. I was too tired. Yo, hold on. Can we talk about that? Nicky, I made a shiny object killer gem. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. If you use Gemma and Whisper, you could do a lot locally. Oh, absolutely. Shout out to Tony with the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I mean, y'all so nice. Look, y'all, yeah, y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. And the other Tony too. I saw the 35. I saw the 35, Tony. I see you. Okay. Let's talk. First off, in the chat, drop what AI model you use. Whether it is ChatGPT, whether it is Claude, whether it is Gemini, whether it is one of those Kimmy, all of this stuff, right? Let me know which model you use. No right or wrong answer. No right or wrong answer. What I will say, Claude, we've never done work before. I don't even know if you know me, Anthropic. How you treated us in Fable 5 and how some of us have lost sleep because we thought it was going to finish and we were so trying to build things and da-da-da-da. And you actually was like, you know what? Actually, if you have the max, if you have some of our paid plans, you could actually keep it.
Bruh.
Man, if you don't... Oh, wow. Eric Thomas passed me a Cash App. Come on. Shout out to the random Cash App. I'm here for this. Listen. ChatGPT, sometimes Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, oh my. Yo, real talk. Fable 5 opened my eyes. I'm not going to lie. Fable 5 opened my eyes in a positive and a negative way. Positive and negative way. And shout out to those diehard ChatGPT people like, yo, dog, I ain't playing with none of that. I'm not playing with now one of that situation, right? Fable 5 opened my eyes to FOMO will trigger creativity. FOMO will trigger creativity. Let me break down what I mean by this. Because it created such a short period of time to use the model, you almost thought, envisioned more than you ever did. Some people created mobile apps. Some people created websites. I created a website, the NickySaunders.com situation. Hold on, we could look at that real quick if you haven't seen it. Type in me if you saw the website. It's pretty fire. Hold on. Nicky Saunders. Here we go. So, shout out to everybody who saw it. So, I made this. In that time crunch, oops, hold on. It's not showing on my vertical mode. Ooh-wee. Why are we acting up? There we go. Okay. I made this, which is dope. Which is absolutely dope. Using Fable 5 during that time period of like it's going to leave, right? Now, would I have done that if there wasn't such a scarcity tactic? Eventually, but would I have done it in the time that I did? Probably not. I've been needing a website. You feel what I'm saying? I've been needing a website. And I ain't mad. That's why I said from a positive standpoint, I'm not mad at what they did because it allowed me to be like, yo, what is all the stuff that I need to create? What is all the things that I need to do? So if you created with, if you had created with Fable 5 in that time frame, let me know, right? What did you create? Let me know what you created. For me, I created a website. For me, I created my second brain using Telegram. For me, I set up my YouTube agent better. So the scarcity helped, right? And I gave my whole second brain situation to Lions Behavior. Remember, the goal is to get to 330. So if you rock with the kid, come through the Lions Behavior. We really dope over there, right? We really dope. But let me see what y'all, I created a bomb website after saw yours. Come on. Social media CRM, Chrome extension. Fable made us lock in my website, my Whisperflow clone, and that's a fact. We created Whisperflow clones. I got my exec brief done by Fable 5. Listen, I made a quick Fable 5 website, but I spent a lot of time reverse engineering how Fable 5 thinks and applied it to other models to make them both smarter and more token efficient. That's a smart situation. Is Opus still the best tool to edit long form videos? Yes, and I'll break down why. Just keep me honest with that. Be like, Nicky, talk about Opus again, because they added something. We'll talk about it. I couldn't get off the live. I created the build sheet for my own Patreon Kajabi. Come on! Wait! You did that right now? Hold on. Everybody drop some lions, some fires, your favorite emoji. This is the point of the live. Like, to actually build stuff on the live? What? Come on. Created a local version of vidIQ and Whisperflow. Now, see, I didn't even touch vidIQ because Claude and vidIQ do me very well. So I may have to tap into that. Heading usage limit on any language model, especially in what forced me to be a better prompter will force me to be a better prompter and to use my human brain skills more and only AI for the things that I couldn't figure out. Hey, I like that. I updated my skills and loops with Fable. It's given me so much time back. Facts. Happy birthday. Thank you. Come on, vibes. I appreciate you. What about Descript for editing? I don't really use Descript. I don't knock Descript. I just have my own workflow. It goes back to the whole shiny object situation where I kept adding AI tools until like I wasn't creating. Like I wasn't creating in a way that I wanted to because I kept adding different tools. So Descript was one of those ones that I had on my list, but I was like, yo, this is already working, so chill. Like, absolutely chill out. So, creating my own Opus. Ooh, come on. What's up, Kev? I see you. Kev is a dope page to follow, too. You know what I mean? I may be building right now. Okay, type in the number 3 for August 3rd. Type in the number 3 if you're building right now. Like you're on the live, you also got the laptop, you on the phone building out something. Let me know. Type the number 3 if you're building, right? Type the number 4 if you're about to. Hello. Hello. Come on. Come on. I'm building, fam. Come on, Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. Tiff doing it. Yeah, come on. Happy birthday, Nicky. I appreciate that. All right, so let's keep it going. So, the solution that I did about continuously adding AI tools. We had to pick the core team, right? It says core 3. I have core 3, but like the core team. Zeus, what up? I see you in the building. And so what do I mean by that? All right. And your core team could change. It could change, I would say month by month. Right? I wouldn't say week by week. I would say month by month. But core team, right? Core team for me. Claude, ChatGPT, but ChatGPT for the voice feature. I don't know how many of y'all watched some of the videos that I've done and been on the lives when I'm talking to Chat. We could even have a conversation with Chat right now. Actually, let's see how good Chat knows me. Hold on. Let's go here. Hold on. Chat, what up?
Hey, what's going on? What do you feel like getting into today?
First off, can we fix our energy? Like can you only talk to me with big energy vibes?
Absolutely. Big energy vibes only. Bright, bold, let's go energy. What's the move? What are we creating, fixing, or leveling up right now?
So if you could go into, let's say, my second brain or my Notion, what would you say is my core AI tools?
Let me check your Notion and second brain for that.
Thank you. So as that does that, and Chad, this is not going to be for you. I'm on live, so ignore everything that I'm saying about right now, right? Chad sounds like she doesn't care.
So, big picture, your core isn't a bunch of random tools. It's an operating system. Claude and Claude Code are your main brain for thinking and building. Your second brain is the memory bank. Notion is the command center, and Codex is the execution partner that actually helps you build, test, and ship. On the creative side, Hixbuild and Seedance cover visuals. Then Apify, vidIQ, Gmail, Drive, Kit, and Heartbeat support the flow. If I had to name 5, Claude, your second brain, Notion, Codex, and Hixbuild. That combo is what makes your setup more than just generating stuff. It's remembering, researching, creating, and operating, all connected.
Oops. I'll take that. I'll take that. That kind of aligns. I like that. I like how chat knows that. Hold on, my mom said something. My mom's like, I think you're wearing the new earrings. Yes, I am, Mom. Shout out to Mom. Everybody say hi to my mom. You know what I mean? Is the voice feature on the $20 plan? Yes. Yes, it is. So, as you heard, and this is why that was just me testing out chat to see how it connects to my apps and kind of knows me. But my core team right now is what it said pretty much. Claude is the main one, right? Where I'm doing majority of building out certain agents, certain workflows. But ever since chat started to have that voice feature, when I tell you it feels like a mini Jarvis, I'm like, yo, can you check this to go here and then create out the page? Like this right here was all created by voice. All that me brainstorming with ChatGPT, it creating this whole website for the live. This was me having a conversation with chat. So I can't leave it alone sometimes. I can't leave it alone. Now, yes, creative side, my go-to is Higgsville, right? And shout out to everybody who's saying hi to my mom. You know what I mean? It's her birthday on the 8th, okay? It's her birthday on the 8th. So my birthday's today. Her birthday's on the 8th. We just a whole bunch of Leos in here. It's great. But Higgsville for my visuals, right? When it comes to editing videos, I got 2, okay? Depends how much I feel like talking. And so, one, I've created my own AI clipper inside of Claude Code, going based off of my style and everything. So if you was to look at, let's go to, we have a, shout out to Brandon. Brandon, shout out to everybody who posted me today. I really appreciate that. That was very nice of y'all. Very nice. Okay, so if I do Content Corner, hello, if I could spell content, there, oh, it's right there. Where'd it go? Content Corner. There we go. Okay. So we're building up this page little by little, right? Little by little, we're building out this page. If you haven't followed the Content Corner live page, hit that up right here. You know what I mean? Hit that up right here. Is that I resonate with that though. I've always been a typer, but I wouldn't mind trying the voice feature. The voice feature is so fire, dog. The voice feature is so fire. Happy birthday from 757. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so videos like this video podcast feature has potential.
A lot of people think you have to be this huge extrovert to make it on social media, but that's just not true.
I like this. I like the stutter. Did you hear that? I like the stutter.
It's a common misconception. People think it's a reality TV show.
So this was actually created with Claude Code using Hyperframes. Okay. I trained it up to know exactly the style that I want, multi-frames, captions, title. But when I tell you that takes, like, this isn't, and I don't think I put this as a lesson. What people are not talking about with these AI agents, it's like training a teammate. You're not getting away from training. AI doesn't know you. AI doesn't automatically know exactly the style you like and what's going to work and what, give me the best hooks, give me the best video, give me the best captions, is not going to know it. So to get it like that, it has taken, I would say, over a month to do. I don't always have time for that.
Bruh.
I don't always have time for that. So from a video editing standpoint, I'm always going to recommend the Opus Clip family, right? Where we're talking about Opus Clip and we're talking about Agent Opus and AI Producer. So if we talk about that a little bit, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can. And if you use Opus Clip, type in me. If you use if you're in the AI producer situation, type in me. Right? And they're always like, here we go. They're always doing some things. Like they're always updating. And that's what I could always appreciate. A AI tool that will continuously update. You are a producer. Praise God. That okay. I like that. Come on. Created my own. Facts. Shout out to the Leo gang. So they're always doing new things. So when we're talking about an edit that I may need. So I had recorded on my Osmo when I was speaking on a cruise. Shout out to Terry. So I didn't have time to like skim through it. I put it in Opus and it cut up all of these moments for me. Now I'm going to be honest because I don't lie to y'all. Not all of them are fire.
Bruh.
Not all of them are fire, but there are going to be a few that are fire. Now, I don't do my editing inside of Opus because it's not good. It's not. What I do my editing on is another product that they have. See, producer. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, I can't spell, that's why. So they have a new situation called AI Producer, right? Oh, did it log me out? Hold on. Let me log in. Hold on. Boom. All right. So some of y'all have seen some of the videos that I've made, but I would take what I did with Opus and I would put it inside of AI Producer to edit for me. And they could do long form videos such as this one. Shout out to Curtis King. I feel like my man definitely doesn't like AI, but he has a strong reason not to in this moment, okay? Strong reason not to. Let's listen.
11 of my songs were stolen. 14 of my YouTube videos.
Okay, and it's buffering. Great. Of course. Play. Well, you get the point. It edits even long form. It edits short form. Self-awareness is what's going to make you stand out in social media, in content creation. The more that you are aware of who you are, your personality, what makes you stand out, your childhood loves and everything like that, is what's going to make you stand out from the AI stuff. So you get the point. If I want to go and have time in front of my computer, I'm going to go because I know what I'm looking for and I know what I want. I'm going to go and have like my own clipper using Claude Code or ChatGPT and Hyperframes, right? Which is a product from HeyGen, which I love. But if I'm going, I don't have time for that. Let me just be on the go. I'm on my laptop. I need to do something real quick that looks professional, that looks good, still did great numbers. I'm going to use AI Producer all day. Okay? And I'll give y'all that link. No affiliate situation. That I just really rock with this. I really, really rock with this. I was really impressed with how it cut the video. I love that. Cuts down so much time. And that's what I'm looking for. What is going to allow me to save time? And shout out to those who are gifting memberships. I see you. Hyperframes is how do I say this? Hyperframes is a video editor inside of Claude Code and ChatGPT. All you got to do is say what you want and it's going to cut it up for you. It's through like HTML. So let me see if I could find I believe I have a video about it. Hold on. Y'all know I got videos for days. Yes or no, are these lessons helpful? Let me know. Yes or no if these lessons are helpful. Because I got a few more. And then I want to break down this content situation that I'm doing. Hold up. All right. We got... Yep. Okay. Cool. So in this video right here, I'll pass it to you. For those people who Hyperframes, well, this one gives you Submagic or AI Producer. If you are more of the template style like Nicky, I don't want to describe anything. Let me just pick a style that I want, and then I can make the video. That video that I just gave you, this one right here, will help you because it gives you Submagic and then it gave you AI Producer. Hyperframes is what I did here, I believe. And so, well, it was part of that. I will give you the link to it. Hold up. Right here. Boom. But really, it's a connector. All you got to do is go into Claude or ChatGPT and look up Hyperframes. It's right there. It's free, and it will do your video editing if you know how to describe it. That's the important part. And this is what most AI gurus, people who talk about all of these things that like show you, yo, AI can do this. AI can make this video. AI can make this image. All of that.
Bruh.
It takes time. That's what they're not talking about. If you already are in that space that know how to explain how to edit your videos, yes, it's easier. If you already know how to create certain images, yes, it's easier. But that's why we're seeing so many bad AI flyers, because majority of people don't know how to describe what they want, and so they're going to get a lot of generic stuff. It takes time to create some of these really good flyers. There's a person I follow on Threads. Let me see if it pops up. I hope she pops up because I really forgot her name. But she's super consistent, so she should pop up. Hold on. I think, man, I don't want to. I do not. There we go. Okay. Kendra. I knew it was. Okay, boom. Shout out to Kendra. Okay. Shout out Kendra. She does some amazing things with ChatGPT that doesn't look like a regular AI kind of flyer. But she takes time to be like, okay, let me figure this out. And I always want to bring light to those people who are killing it because they don't get enough shine. Like, creators don't get enough flowers. Don't think, okay, hey, these people have a certain amount of followers. They know they're doing great. 9 out of 10 times, creators don't know they're doing well.
Bruh.
So I really, if you can, whoever your favorite creator is, whoever you follow that you're like, yo, that's fire, please go into their DMs and say, yo, I just want to show you love. I don't want nothing. I rock with you. If you follow somebody, like hit their DMs up, yo, I don't want nothing. I just want to say you're fire. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's dope. She has a Canva AI class. Yeah, she does too. It's fire. It's fire. What's up, Eddie? I see you. Eddie in Nashville. Can you share her link? Absolutely, I can. Not a problem. Not a problem. Boom. Tell her I sent you too. Tell her like, yo, Nicky, Nicky's said you were dope. You know what I mean? Nicky is one of my favorite creators. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. You're my favorite. I appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot. I mean, that means all the way a lot. So, okay. Next thing. Because I was like, I know I went off a little bit. But AI takes time. These agents that you're making take time. These workflows that you're making take time. So I'm not mad at finding the AI tools that's going to cut that time, depending on the level that you're in. Okay? I'm going to throw a little shade at some of y'all, but I'm going to love on y'all afterwards. Okay? So follow me with this. You haven't completed one AI workflow, and you went and bought 3 other AI tools.
Bruh.
You haven't finished with the one. You haven't mastered to an extent of ChatGPT. You haven't mastered to an extent of Claude, of whatever your model is. You haven't mastered that to see what it can and can't do. But you ran off and got one of these other tools to see if it could do it. And I'm gonna throw a little bit specific shade. For those people who got Higgsfield because of me, shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Some of y'all are wasting y'all credits on creating ChatGPT images inside of Higgsfield when you could do that inside of ChatGPT, but you went off to the next tool. some of the tools that you have everything right there. Everything right there. You just work right there, and then you see exactly what it can and can't do, and then go. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I love you. Not specific shade. I received it too.
Bruh.
It wasn't for you specifically. You know what I mean? It wasn't for you. But there's a lot. And if we really break down the marketing side of some of these tools, they bank that you can't work in a blank canvas. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini is a blank canvas, right? Same thing with Notion, it's a blank canvas. So we search for tools that is going to give us direction. And I'm not mad at that. But if we were just to spend time to really sit and think, what do I need this week? What exactly, if I could get a magic, like if I could get a genie and I say, yo, I need this, and it makes it, what would that be? Instead of allowing the marketing, instead of allowing different even myself, if we were to just figure out what we need, we wouldn't be going all over the place. Wouldn't go all over. I'm still on number 2 with this one, I realize. But I just want y'all to know, focus on what you have in front of you. Try to master it to a certain extent to see what you need and what you don't need, and then go off to the next tool. Put P for promise if you're going to do that for me. Okay? Okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I mean, all right. We're going to speed this up real quick. We're going to speed this up because I don't even know how I got here. I'm going a little bit long. I'm going a little bit long with this one. All right. And side note, hello. If you rock with the kid, come through the Lions behavior. The goal is to get 330 for my birthday. Can we make that happen? Okay? Can we make that happen? Can we make this into 330? All right? The prices you see is for 3 months, not 1 month. 3 months. You feel me? So, come through. All right. I see all the P's for promise. I appreciate y'all. All right. Can you review what we get in LB, please? Say less. Hold on. Say less. That's all you had to say. Nicky, what do I get? Hold on. Real quick. Quick intermission. Quick intermission. Let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. And if you're in LB, put LB in the chat. Tell them what Lions behavior is. Okay? Of course, my computer wanted to freeze when I said that. Hold on. Why are you acting like that? There we go. Okay. So, inside of here, this is Lions behavior. This is inside of Heartbeat, which Lions behavior is at. We do audits. We do our 5 behaviors. We experiment any AI tool, any prompt, any video stuff. We're testing it here with no judgment. We're getting on calls every Thursday to share what we learn. We have accountability calls with the LB Club. We have in-person lock-ins to focus and plan for the next quarter. Okay? We have different challenges between draft loop, behavior 30, create 14. We have a whole Claude section, and we have a whole doc section from a prompt library to I'm giving out some of my SOPs, just the stuff that we learn from Notion to creating your own AI character. Literally whatever you want is going to be in LB. But it's not necessarily about, it's not about what you are going to get, because you could get whatever you want. 6 p.m. Eastern every Thursday for the Thrive Thursday calls. I think the third Sunday of every month for the Accountability Lounge. But it is about a few things. It is about being in an environment that is going to focus on creating your true ecosystem. It's going to not only allow you to do that, but allow you to not feel judged while figuring it out. Not feel rushed. Not feel that you are behind. We're all trying to figure this out. There's no big boss here. We're all creating. We're all doing the challenges. We're all doing the different prompts. So, for example, how do we sign up? So there's a link in the pinned post in the chat. It says goal is 3:30, right? Right there. Actually, let me make that a little bit better. I'll just say join now. I won't even put the goal. Hold on. I got you. Give me a second. Let me end this poll. End the poll. Boom. There you go. There is the link. Boom. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The real reason why I built it was because I had gotten burnt out. And I really wanted to create a space that would allow me to try things and not feel drained and not feel like I had to get it right. And I wanted to create a space that other people could feel the same way, that we all hype each other up, that we all grow together. The other week, we gave out brand deals for those people who didn't ever get brand deals. 3 people in the community got paid to do a specific brand deal that we gave them. Just people who weren't getting paid for their content, just to build momentum. So if you are trying to figure out this whole creator ecosystem, whether you are a creator, whether you are a business owner turned creator, trying to figure out AI, trying to figure out content, you probably want to come over here. It says 325. Oh, hold on. We got to refresh it? It does? Hold on. Let me see if we got some new. I ain't get no emails. We still at 321. Let me refresh it. Yeah, we still at 321. So, yeah. Different IRL between core and... So, LB Club is the only ones who get to meet in person. Like, in November, we're going to Puerto Rico. Right? Difference between core and LB Club on the homepage. Huh? Wait, what do you mean? There's 2 different prices on the homepage. 2 different prices. Oh, we got somebody. Hold on. I saw somebody sign up. I see somebody sign. Let's see if they finished the onboarding. If they finish the onboarding, it'll pop up. And we'll see it live. We'll finally see it live. It's been working, but it hasn't been working live. So let's see. Whoever signed up, finish the, hey, I'm on the live, I'm watching on it, boom, boom, boom. And we'll see if this changed. Anyways, your 325 on the homepage under, oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. You're talking about okay, I know what you're talking about. No, these are the paying members. We got a few that are in there that they ain't paid. They ain't paid. Shout out to Tiffany Lane. I see you in the building too. Finish the onboarding. Let's see if it actually updates. I really want to see if this updates. You know what I mean? I'm doing the onboarding now. Let me know when you're done. Come on. Because if so, I'm gonna show you how I made this. Because if this worked, this was made through Codex. So I'm really excited to see if it finished. Oh, Tiff, welcome, finally. Come on. She's like, yo, it's me. All right. And everybody, welcome Tiff to LB. Come on. Welcome to Tiff to LB. All right, let me go to this next one as we wait. All right. Here's another thing that I learned. Here's absolutely another thing that I learned. Yo, Kim's in the building. Shout out to Kim. Okay. We may have to gloat on Kim real quick, cuz when you talk about LB, you gotta talk about Kim for a second, because the growth of Kim was crazy. But we'll talk about it. All right. Here's one thing. How many of y'all, and be honest. Kim is famous. Yeah, that's a fact. Kim is famous. How many of y'all have created multiple agents, multiple automations, and never came back to them?
Bruh.
I'll put my hand up. I'll type in me. Put me in the chat if you had created multiple agents, multiple workflows, multiple automations, and you never came back to it. Let me know. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for not leaving me by myself. Get me? Thank you for not leaving me by myself. I remember there's a live that said that I had made, you know what? Hold on. Let's see if chat can figure it out. Hold on. Ooh. Go over here. Boop. All right. Hold on. Wee. Anyways, so hold on. Hey, chat, can you look at something for me? Can you go through my hard drive and can you tell me how many agents I have created?
Sure, I'll scan your drive and get you a solid count.
Thank you. That may run for a minute, so I'm going to turn off the audio situation. I haven't tried Buzz yet. I haven't tried Buzz yet. I gave it to Isaiah. Somebody, who was it in the community that was doing it? Steven, were you the one that was doing Buzz? Somebody was doing Buzz. That's definitely on my list. But onboarding is frozen. Working on it. Okay, listen. Take your time. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. It's only 10. I'm be here for a little. Okay, Steve was it. Cool. So wait, why is it? Did you find the number yet?
I'm still checking. Yes, clean count is 89 total. 87 runnable workflows, plus your email agent and your second brain system.
if you could look at how many that I use actively, can you figure that out?
I'll burst that out. I have the total, and I'm now checking actual funds from last month.
Thank you. Because some of it is in Claude as well, so I don't know if you can check the activity with that.
I'll check that too. Yes. So far, 14 primary workflows show real runs, plus your email agent and second brain. I'm bolding in your Claude activity now, so we don't miss what you ran there.
Thank you. You get the drift. And this was me canceling some of the agents. It says 89 and I only use 14. How does chat check Claude? Oh, it goes through the folders. Because I have it more structured in a file system that it doesn't matter what AI harness is using it. It can read all of it. So, yeah. But the whole point is the same thing that I love about, oh, it changed. It changed. Shout out to Eddie. I see you, Eddie. It changed. Hey, come on. I love that. I love that. Hold up. Did you teach that lesson? What lesson? We got 322 LB members. Let's go. Let's go. We need to learn that file system. Oh my God. Going between the two of them is painful. Oh, no. I haven't gone through that. I haven't gone through that yet. Okay. I see what you're doing. Oh, it changed again. We're at 323. Come on. Was that who was that? Tiff. Oh, so we got Eddie and Tiff. Shout out to Eddie and Tiff. Come on. Y'all just made my day to see that live. Oh, it's your birthday too? Hold on. Shout out to my twin over here. I see you. August 3rd. Come on. I see you. That last one was me. I see you. I got you. I'm lurking but listening. No. It's appreciated. So back to it. As you saw right here. Oops, not there. Whoop, right here. I went on I want to create every single type of AI agent. I want to create a Substack agent. I want to create a email agent. I want to create a image agent. I was creating so many different things. And I would try it for a little bit and I would move on to the next one. I would just move on. The problem, I also have ADHD. So staying in one place with the ability to build so much, not so good for me. Okay? Not so good for me. However, that's why it was over 100 AI agents that I had made. Okay? 89 is not even the real situation. 89, that was the deleted. You know what I mean? Nixon 5 for sure. And I'm so happy about AI because it allowed me to think about what I wanted to make. It allowed me to say something and it actually created it. And for that, I appreciate it. I never had some of these different workflows. I never had the ability, like what people don't talk about when it comes to AI, Like, we could talk about all of these different mistakes. Absolutely. We could talk about all these different mistakes that I've made. But what we don't talk about is the confidence that AI instills in us low key. The fact that I feel more comfortable with my storytelling because of AI. The fact that I feel like I can make videos. I can create an image and it's better than a stick figure that I would have done on a regular basis. That I can actually make a website. That I can actually create a presentation that is decent. That's what most people don't talk about, is the low-key confidence and the momentum that it gives you. So yeah, I can make a whole bunch of different mistakes, for sure, right? I created over hundreds of AI agents. I literally only use 14. Honestly, I probably only use 9 on a regular. And that's okay, because I had to make so much to realize that all I need is these amount. All I need is 2 handfuls. That's it. I don't need what is out there in the world of like, I have an agency of 200 to 300 joints. I don't need that, dog. I don't need that. I need a strong 9. I need a strong 14. Maybe the most strong 30. As a solopreneur situation, strong 30. The most. And that's still with giving that to Isaiah as well, right? I don't want you to get caught up in all the stuff that you are making. I want you to figure out what honestly you need. That's it. What honestly you need. Happy birthday, Nicky. Thanks, Unc. Come on. I appreciate you. So type in me if you can relate that you've made so many and you really have to just narrow it down to a strong 5 to 10. The same thing with the AI tools, but now we're talking about the different workflows that we made. And for those who haven't even touched the AI agent world, the automations, there are probably hundreds of AI conversations that you haven't touched again, that you knew, you trained it, you were talking to it over and over again. It understood you and you never went back to it. I can put my hand up on that one too. I could say me too. Okay? I could say me too. But there are a few that I continuously go back to. And I realize it's where my focus is where I continuously go back to. Okay? Meaning my YouTube agent is one of the things that I use on a constant basis. Why? Because I am very serious about building up YouTube and really making this into a thing. I have, how do I say this? I have, what am I talking? How do I want to say this? How do I say this? I have really, and I'll probably show the exact format that I'm using with the YouTube stuff. But if there's one AI agent that I constantly like train every single day, talk to every single week, it has to be my YouTube agent. The next thing is my second brain. And I can share, I shared a little bit with it. Kev, I see you joined LB Core. I see you. Let's see if you finish that onboarding and see if the numbers change. This is so dope that it changed. I really didn't think this was gonna work on the live. I absolutely love this. Here, okay, let me show this real quick. Come on. Okay. So, one, I have an agent that is sending me the important tweets that I would need for what I do, right? So, if you want to create something like this, where it's like I have an Intel Pulse, that's what it's called. So, TechCrunch stuff would give me, Dan Coe stuff, Higgsfield stuff, right? Anything that would be of interest of me is being sent to my Telegram, specifically AI. The way that you would do this, and I'll put this in LB later, but the way you would create this is make sure that you get a list of publications, accounts that you follow, YouTube channels that you follow, that you want the research from in one location. Okay? I put it in Telegram because it's just easier for me, right? Instead of getting it in email, but you may be an email person. Have it sent to your email, right? You may be just wanting to stay inside of that chat bot. That's fine. They have things like that inside of ChatGPT work and co-work. But I want you, type in 3 if you're going to do this. Make a list this week. Of all the publications, all the blogs, all the YouTube channels, all the X accounts that you follow that is about your niche, about what you need to talk about when it comes to your brand. And I want you to go either into Claude Code or Codex and say, hey, these are all the people that I follow. I want to create a research agent, and I want to set it up inside of Telegram. Let me know what I need to do for this to happen, right? Telegram is free, so I'm not making you pay for anything crazy. Telegram is free. To set up this is free. Whatever your paid subscription is. You could do this in Gemini too, I believe. But whether it's ChatGPT or Claude, do that. Super fire. Super fire. Okay? Alex Flynn got me doing this a few months ago. Big facts. I'm late. Happy birthday, Nicky the Great. No, I appreciate that. You're not late. We right on time. All right. So this is another agent that I've created, right? Which is my second brain. So something that you'll see is that I gave it a voice note, right? And so what it does is instantly hears all the stuff that I need to do, time blocks it for me, and puts it into my to-do list, and it shows up as well in my calendar. So all I have to do is say what I want, and it creates that time blocking for me. Another example, it gives me kind of a like end of the day situation, or a weekly report if it's on Sunday, telling me how it is, as well as it talks to me.
Hey, it's Sunday, so let's zoom out and look at the whole week instead of just today. Honestly, it's a mixed one. Some real wins and some things worth sitting with together.
So, I'm not going to get in because it has some personal stuff in there, but I have my weekly recaps. It gives me daily recaps. It tracks my movement, my behaviors. If you're in Lions behavior, you know the behaviors that we do. Oops. How do I get out? No. Get out. Okay. But what's also cool, let me see if I can find one. Hold on. What's also cool about the second brain one is that I can give it a YouTube link, an Instagram reel, a TikTok, and it will take that and put it into my second brain. So, hold on, because that was a little snag one. I'll give you an example of one right here. So I was watching the Mav interview, and so it will give me points to it and then tell me how it applies to Lions behavior. This one that I did, my second brain, probably has to be the best productivity app or agent that I've ever created. Okay. Now, I gave the full SOP to my LB club. That's in there. But for you, because it's my birthday, I want you to just to have the conversation of, hey, how do I create a second brain system that will connect with my Notion, my email, all of my content that I have on social media, and list your social media platforms with the handles? And how do I create a system inside of Telegram that will allow me to journal in there, that will allow me to share what I'm learning, and it stores it and give me daily and weekly recaps? Start there. You will absolutely love me once that gets started created. Now, it's the thing with these agents is that you constantly have to train it as you see certain things that you want. Like, my setup may not be good for you. You may want a specific type. Like, you may not want the voice note as far as getting a daily recap or a weekly recap. For me, I don't like necessarily reading a whole lot of text. So at the end of the day, just let me hit play. Let me hear from, and that's LB's voice. So let me hear from LB about all the stuff that I did, because it only helps me get better. Also tell it to attach it to your health app. For those people who have Apple, you know, your health app, when it collects your steps and your workouts and all of that, I have all of that in my second brain. If I forget something, I could just say, hey, when did I say this, or when did this happen? It pops up. If you're going to try this, give me the number 3. If you're going to try this, give me the number 3. But that agent is probably one of the ones that I'm most proud of, because it not only just focuses on, oh, we got 324. Hey, I think that was Kev. Shout out to Kev. I appreciate you. You think we're going to make it? You think we're going to make 330? That's all I want for my birthday. If we can get to 330, we great. You know what I mean? That's all I want for my birthday. For y'all to come to LB and like really rock with the kid. That's all I gotta say. It's a little over my head right now, but I'm gonna review it tomorrow. No. Okay. Break it down. I'm gonna break it down even simpler. Okay? If you had your own personal assistant, what would that look like? What would it do? For me, like, if we break down the behaviors that I have for lion's behavior. I need something to track my move to make sure that I'm on point. The second brain is not only kind of a storage, but also an accountability agent at the same time. So I need something that helps me keep track of my movement, of my breathe, of my meditation. So you would see that there, of the things that I'm learning. And then it gives me bullet points and tells me how it applies it. It gets all the stuff that I created, so my content, right? And then in the reflections, because every night there's a reflection, it asks me who I connected with, right? Because I don't want it to read my call log and all of that, right? And my text messages. So I go based off of the behaviors that I do, and I built a system around it. Whatever framework that you follow from a personal and a business side, create an agent from it. Get it to remember everything that you ever said, ever did. And that's whether you save your transcripts from your content, from your meetings, your Zooms, your Google Meets. You need to start creating a system that is about you and not just about Claude and not just about ChatGPT's memory and not Gemini's memory. You need to start making your own AI. And so that for me, if you're going to try this, give me the number 3. Give me the number 3. You know what I mean? Now, my full setup is for LB Club. I gave that. I showed it. Where did I show it? Hold up. It is in the doc section. And I'm putting more in. Like I'm going to put my video clipper. I'm going to put some more of my agents in this one. That's in here. Now the simple prompts, it's in the prompt library. We're building that out even more. There's 7 right now. My goal is by the end of August, this should be like in the double digits for sure. So try that. It's a vibe. Try that. It's a vibe. Okay. Anyways, granola is another good one for sure. Granola is another good one. I use Notion AI meeting notes because I'm always in Notion. I ain't gonna hold you. Ghost Panther, what up? I see you. Shout out to you. All right. One more. I've been going on these mistakes, but if there's a few more that I want to talk about, there's a few, probably like one or two more. Obsidian. I didn't go with so hold on. Let me address this because Kev said this. I've been I've created my system inside of Notion that I'm practicing what I preach as far as not getting FOMO with what everybody else is creating. So if you are in the whole AI world and you're hearing about the second brain, you probably heard about Obsidian. And the good thing about that one is that it stores everything in a markdown file, which makes it very easy for AI to read them. However, that doesn't mean it can't read Notion. So if everything for me is already in Notion, excuse me, if everything is already in Notion for me, from transcripts to frameworks to things that I've learned, things that I've watched, like, let me see if I can pull up my Notion. I think there's a database that I'm like super in love with that I made. Let me see if I can log in real quick for y'all. I will show you. I sometimes show my Notion here. But to finish the statement, I've already created my system inside of Notion that I don't need to transfer it somewhere else. As long as it works, it works. You don't have to transfer to other things when something is working. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it works, it works. So mine's work. So, like, here is one of my Notion situations, right? And so I have a learn, business, and just me. So if I go into this read, watch, see if it pulls up. Come on, get my... Anyways, here we go. So stuff that I've watched, stuff that I've read, mainly I watch because I watch a lot of stuff. All the notes are here, okay? That my second brain can refer to at any moment. And that's one thing that I've been really big on, is creating a library of the videos, the podcasts, the books that I've read, because we consume so much, but did we really remember it? You feel what I'm saying? We consume so much. And I wanted a place that, like, yo, I remember I watched, like, this video was probably one of the best videos that I've seen. And the only reason I remember it is because it's in my library. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really big on creating a library of the things that I consume. Like, you see some right here with the streaming university stuff, and this is stuff that this bottom stuff is stuff that I added to my second brain, so it will put it into Notion. Like, so this DDG stuff gives me my core ideas, gives me quotes, how to apply it, and it gives me the full transcript so I can refer to it later. So that's one of those things that I suggest everybody create. You know what I mean? Create a library. Hold on, why is this number not updated? Give me a second. Whee! I was like, why did that number not update? Boom. Second braining Notion is the best thing I had Claude organized. That's a fact. And the thing, wait, how are you getting the videos into Notion library? So that's the second brain one that I created. Now, of course, before the agent that I made, let me see if I could pull up one of the videos. Okay, cool. Here we go. So, like, before the agent that I made, so like this Mr. Beast shares his best business thing. These are notes that I made. You feel me? These are notes that I made. These are the quotes that I liked. And that was it. I gave it the link, the title. Here's the thumbnail. And I can refer to it at any moment. Here's another one, I think. The Scooter Braun interview. This one, I actually used the AI meeting notes to listen to it, give me the notes. So as AI started to come into my life, you will see the transition of me writing the notes to then using AI doing the notes to then AI giving me the full blueprint of everything for me to remember. So that's a look into my system and my world with Notion and this whole second brain thing. And it's important to me, and I've told LB this, is my family has a history of dementia, right? So I need to start creating systems now for me to remember some of the things that I'm learning, that I'm experiencing. So I'm not waiting till I can't remember something. Damn, I forgot. I already have ADHD. So like I need a certain type of system that is going to remind me, that is going to store it for me. Because my brain, I'm not going to leave that to be storage. I'm going to leave my brain to think of new things. That's the important part for me. The second brain thing is best done in Notion. So I started in Notion. I have ADHD too. Shout out to y'all, man. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone. Anyways, so I started in Notion with being intentional of journaling in there, putting all my transcripts in there, putting all my notes in there. And then when AI came, now I started to create my own filing system locally, but also still storing it in Notion more for a cloud version. So wherever I go, just in case my computer shuts down for whatever reason, even though I have a UPS and all of that stuff, for whatever reason it shuts down, it's all stored also in my Notion that I could build it again. So yeah, if you use Notion, type in me. If you're going to look into Notion, give me number 4. You know what I mean? If you're going to look into Notion, give me number 4. Claude Code makes those MD files. Yes. Yes. All of them. All of them. So, let me get transparent about one of the lessons. Let me get transparent. How do I finish this? Let's do... I let AI rank what my audience had already decided. Okay? Come on! Y'all, free or paid version. Everything, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything that I am showing is a paid version. I do not like the limitations of free. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not like the limitations for free. This is why I'm very particular now with which ones that I use, because I'm not doing, you get exactly what you paid for. So if you're on the free version, you get to try the way that AI is marketing right now. You get to try what it is. You don't get to use what it is. You get to try what it is. That's all AI is allowing you to do when it comes to their tools. Is, here, I'll give you a free version. I'll let you try it. So that's why even with ChatGPT and Claude, I let you try it with just the conversations. You're going to see the conversations are pretty dope. But when you want to do something, now you got to pay. And I'm not going to let you try. I'm not going to let you try that for free. You know what I mean? Oh, we got 325. We got 325. Shout out to Erica Ford, who joined Lions Behavior. Come on. We got 325. I like this. I like where we're going with this. So, all right. I'll be honest with you. Who has created, who asked, let me ask it like this. Have you asked AI to make content for you? Whether it's a video script, whether it's a whole caption, and you ran with it. And it was probably one of the worst results that you've gotten. But people say, yo, AI is great for content. AI is great for content. AI is great for assisting you with content. I wanted to prove this, right? I wanted to prove this. And so there's been a few of my videos that I've done just like, let's see where AI is, right? Let's see where AI is. One of the ones that happened recently that I did this to was this one right here. Most creators pick the wrong AI. Which one are you? I mean, script. Read the whole script, line for line, bar for bar. One of the worst behaving videos I have for a while.
Bruh.
You don't believe me? 2.4, 2.4, 42, 8.3, 2.1, 16, 5.1, 34, 5K, 16K, 1.7. Let's go up, right? 20K, 74, 7.4, 7.4, 135K, 1.3, 2.6. You can see the numbers, right? You can see they kind of fluctuate, but then you have 816.
Bruh.
816. Okay? I'm tired, boss. I'm tired.
Bruh.
No. I wanted to prove, like, and this was actually, I'm not gonna say the name of the tool. But this one was from a tool that wanted me to use them and be like, yo, we have this tool. It could pick out what video is going to be great for you. Then it could tell you the title based off of your channel, right? And it just, what it suggested, the script we made, it didn't hit. It didn't hit.
Bruh.
Didn't hit. So AI by itself for content, when it comes to scripting, when it comes to writing, now, and I'm going to make a Substack about this probably this week or next week. And I'm being very intentional with my Substack now of like writing when I really have something to say. But AI tools to detect AI is starting to be a thing. Substack made a new tool to detect AI. I think LinkedIn has like a AI slot button now. I haven't seen it, nor have I tested it. So let's see. Hold on. Let's see if it has it. Because it supposedly has like I'm on E's page right now. So let's do, no, it doesn't have it here. Supposedly either it's coming out or they had it and they took it out, where it was like AI slop. And I'm like, I'm very confused. Does the platforms want you to use AI, not use AI? What do they want? What do they want you to do? So instead of figuring that out for myself, I'm more into, here is my outline, and then I'm going to use Whisperflow to write out the script. Meaning, I'm going to use Whisperflow, I'm going to look at the outline, and then I'm going to talk out exactly what I want. Take pieces of AI and what it said, and then I'm going to put my own spin to it. So it reduces the copy and paste because I'm lazy, copy and paste because I ain't got no time, but truly integrating the whole experience of, okay, AI came out with some really good ideas. Not gonna lie. This does sound great, but it doesn't sound like me. So as some of the things that I've been doing on my newsletter, shout out to those who are part of Content Corner newsletter, and some of the things that I've been doing with some of my posts, I've been literally getting the outline, data dumping what I want. It creates the outline, and then I go and I talk out how I'm reading what AI is saying. So it becomes still, it starts with my words, starts with my data dump. It gives me the outline, and then the end result is still going to be my thoughts and my words, because I don't say certain words like AI does. This is where the integration comes into. Okay, this is where we are at with AI to stand out. Not, and let me be real, there have been times where I've been like, yo, we just copy and pasting this, because I already gave you my thought process. I already gave you my framework. Here's a whole transcript of what I said. Here is the framework. Now, here is my brand voice. Now write it as me. And at first I was like, okay, that's cool enough. Now I'm more on some data dump, outline. Here we go. I'm going to say exactly how I interpret this outline. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what your workflow is. If you want to steal my workflow with that, cool. But more and more, people are accepting of AI content, but they still, if you marketed yourself as the human side, they want the human back. And tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm yes or no if you agree. Yes or no in the chat if you agree. We will accept some of the AI content. We will accept some of that AI avatar if you, oh, my light came out. Shoot. All right. If you started as a human, right? Now, if you started as an AI avatar, you started faceless, you're good. But if you started as a human with your brand, if you are the face of your brand, we will accept it a little bit. Yo, that's fire. Oh, you did that with AI. That's cool. At a certain point, they're like, that's cool. However, comma, where are you, dog? Where are you? What are you doing? Right? Where is your words? We follow you for your perspective, for your side of things. What do you mean you're just going to automate the whole thing? Then I'm going to follow somebody who maybe does half and half. I'm all for half and half. I'm all for integration. I'm all for AI being the partner. I'm not for AI being everything for you if you were a human first. Okay? If you were a human first. If it's a good implementation, I find people are accepting it. That's not for every niche, though. You're in an AI niche. People will accept AI content from you because you were in an AI niche. If someone is a life coach, right? Let's just say that. If someone is a life coach, if someone is a therapist, if someone is, let's say, I don't know, a music reviewer. They will accept it for some, but they're going to be like, there's some, like, for instance, music. You have either I'm cool with AI or I effing hate AI. And like I say that strongly. Like there are people who hate AI from a music standpoint, from an art standpoint, from a very creative standpoint. There are people who hate it. So if you are in the music situation and you started off as you with your perspective and then you switched it all to AI, oh, you are not going to be accepted after a while. No.
Bruh.
And you have to be okay with being the villain if you go that route. This is why I say it has to be a partner. It can't be the overall workflow for certain ones. You feel me? For certain ones. Now, if you started, hey, I'm an AI person. Like Kev's in here, right? Shout out to Kev. And I think he just joined Lion's Behavior. Come on. But Kev has a whole, like, all his content is of AI avatar. It's accepted. Why? Because Kev is AI. It makes the most sense. I'm not always going to expect Kev to come out and be like, hey, what up? What's poppin'? Yeah, so that was my AI avatar. Like he could run through his AI avatar the whole time if he wanted to. Because he's showing and he's also building up a portfolio for clients to be like, this is what's possible with AI. So yes and no to that. If you are in an industry that is kind of back and forth with it, nah. You know what I mean? Like, I stay strong and I stand on this. Perspective still needs to come from you. Perspective should never be automated at all. Like your voice is still very much needed in a world where media runs everything. We control the narrative of what people, of the movement of certain people, of the thought process of certain people. And that's kind of scary. That's a responsibility that some take very seriously and some kind of just are very nonchalant about it. So if you are the person that automates the perspective, you are the reason why certain people think a certain kind of way, and it didn't even come from you. It came from a program. It came from a company that has a whole bunch of money behind them. That's why I never go, hey, just go into AI and say, give me this idea, give me this thing, and run with it. No. We need, your voice was made for a reason. You're here for a reason. I don't care if you're one of the people that have been behind the scenes for 20 some years. The second that you start saying your perspective is the second that change can happen. But you have to say it and not allow automation and not allow people who are building these AIs to say it for you. Yo, I want to talk about graphic design. And then you have AI speak all about it. You feel what I'm saying? So, no.
Bruh.
And that's not directed towards E per se. Okay, this is just in general. I'm a graphic designer and I love AI. I know a whole bunch of graphic designers that love AI. I know a whole bunch of graphic designers that hate the crap out of it. But I also appreciate those creatives that follow that follow this page, this channel, and say, yo, I thought about AI differently than you. Your side view gives 324. Hold on, we'll change that. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Boop. There we go. All fixed. All fixed. You know what I mean? So, all right. I say all that because these are some of the things that I have learned by spending a lot of money with AI. But also being very open-minded to AI. And not everybody is, and that's okay. But I really appreciate where we are with AI. But if there's one thing I want you to run with for this live, okay? If there's one thing I want you to understand, run the corner check. Cost, output, real data, need, evidence, review. Please take a screenshot of this, okay? I will give this page to Lion's Behavior, right? But please take a screenshot of this. Cost. What is this going to cost me? How much is this going to cost me on a monthly basis, on an annual basis? Is there some hidden fees that I don't know about? Okay? Output. What specific thing will this ship? If I get this AI tool, if I pay attention to this AI update, if I use this model, what am I looking for it to publish, to post, to ship? Okay? Real data. We didn't really touch on this too much, so let me break this down. Is the source current or verifiable? Please fact check your AI.
Bruh.
Please. Okay? Everybody put P in the chat for promise. Promise me that you are going to fact check your AI. Some of y'all are quoting ChatGPT and didn't even check if it was right. Like, I mean, quoting, like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Where'd you get that from, ChatGPT?
Bruh.
ChatGPT has a source. It will tell you the source. Claude will tell you the source. Perplexity will tell you the source. Gemini will tell you the source. Fact check it. Because some of them are pulling from these random articles that we never heard from. Because they have really good like back end stuff that picks up, that ChatGPT and Claude picks up. So please, and get rid of them M dashes. That's a fact. I feel bad. No, you know what I really feel bad for? I feel bad for those writers who actually use the M dashes. I really do. Because they were really like, yo, I've been writing like this. I've been. You feel me? I've been. And we're like, we don't believe you. At all.
Bruh.
I don't believe you at all. You feel me? I don't believe you. Get out of here. Shout out to the 100 people that are watching live. Please throw your favorite emojis, lines and fires in chat to celebrate yourselves for watching this live with 100 people. Okay, and we got 5 more people to join Lion's Behavior for my birthday. Okay, if we could do that, I'd have a great birthday. All right. Always used M dashes, but now, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel bad for the people who really used M dashes. People who really used M dashes, I feel really bad. All right. Let me get back to it. All right. Need. Okay. Does this solve today's problem or feed tool collecting? Do you need this tool? Do you need to use this model? Okay. Evidence. What proves the recommendation is right? AKA going back to check your sources. Okay? Check your sources. Review. Who checks it before and after it goes live? This is important. This one right here. If anything, this is great cost, output, all of that stuff. This right here, if you were not adding a human being to your workflows, to your automations, to your agents, I don't know what you're doing.
Bruh.
We just talked about it. Integrate. The same way that your team member, or if for those who work in corporate, the same way there's an approval system is the same way you need to have when you are using AI, whether from a content standpoint, whether from a business standpoint, whether from a personal standpoint. You need to, okay, this looks good. Keep going. Okay, this looks good. Keep going. All right, we're straight. Cool. Please, everybody put R in the chat. Please review what AI is doing. There's not an email that goes out from me that I am not checking. It could write up the whole email. I'm cool with that. If I don't approve it, if I don't make some tweaks, it's not going out, dog. It's not going out. I don't care how lazy I am. Now. Okay? These are all lessons.
Bruh.
These are all lessons. All right? So, I want you to look. Cost, output, real data, need, evidence, dispels corner, run the corner check when we are doing AI. Put C now in the chat if you are going to run the corner check when you are using AI. These are some of the lessons that I have learned from using AI in this past year.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? However, if I could be honest, and actually, let me do this. If y'all want to ask a question, if y'all want to jump on the live, I would love to talk to y'all. Okay? I would love to talk to y'all. So, I'm going, let me put it in the description as well. Let me put it in the description as well. Hold on. It's like photographer, videographer, gas syndrome. Oh, that's a fact. That is a fact. All right. And if this added any kind of value, hit the super chat. You know what I mean? Share this with somebody. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Do what you do. Let me give you this link. There are 8 hours left to Higgsfield create 4K generation. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. Okay. Before we get into that, to what I wanted to show. Hold on. Okay. Can we talk about Seedance 2.5 real quick and Seedance 2.0? Can we talk about that? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Can we talk about that? Let me know in the chat if I could talk about that for 2 seconds. It won't be long. It won't be long. It's another lesson that I learned. It's definitely another lesson that I learned. Okay? Let me set it up. Hell yeah. Go for it. Let Nicky cook. What's up, Ant? I see you. All right. Seedance 2.5 came out. Okay. And make sure these numbers, we still at 325. We're still at 325. All right. Seedance came out. It's coming out for everybody. It's coming soon, but there are more and more people that are testing it out. Right? And it looks amazing. Okay? Look at
ほら、立てた、立てた。
そう、上映上映で。もうちょっと。
Now this. Let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. I mean, the quality is amazing. We're not gonna lie.
さよかを言えないまま。
It looks great. It looks great. I saved one. This was pretty cool.
Standing in the same place. It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I've been right here with you, Troy. I got a life too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you. Don't you think I ever wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me? Don't you think it ever crossed my mind to want to know other men? That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget about my responsibilities? That I wanted someone to make me laugh so I could feel good?
It's not easy for me to admit.
AI is getting great. Okay? AI is getting great. Seedance is getting great. Now, Seedance 2.5 is coming soon, but some people haven't even messed with Seedance 2.0, which is free for the next 8 hours if you want to go crazy. If you're on Higgsville, right? I say go crazy. But one thing that I've learned, that when it comes to these new models, your Seedance 2.5 isn't going to look any better than Seedance 2.0, than Seedance 1, if you haven't learned how to tell a story.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
If you haven't learned to express exactly what you want, okay? Some people have used Seedance, whether it's 2.0, whether it's 2.5, whether it's 7.0, and their prompts, their output doesn't look anything as good as some of these quote unquote Higgsville videos. Okay? Now, I love Higgsville and like the videos that they drop. Let's I thought it was no, that was all AI, dog. That was all AI. Actually, hold on. Why am I going into my channel? Let's go to Higgsville. Because I want to be very real with y'all about this. So they made an AI car commercial, right?
Mr. Magic, here is your key.
Thanks.
Looks amazing. Looks crazy. Okay?
What the?
I'm late, sir. Airport. As fast as you can.
Buckle up.
Looks great. Amazing. Back to saying that again, right? Let's go more. Let's see.
Enough! Hi, I'm Adil. The internet is drowning in Seedance. Enough!
Yeah. So, this is fire. However, understand that you don't get those prompts just by saying, let me get 2 men and a female with a candle in the dark in a cinematic scene. You don't give me a car commercial with a car like a F1 driver, then a female says stop. Like, you can't go that basic. What they're not telling you when they are marketing some of these models is how you have to communicate with the model. This is why, and I will give Higgsfield this props. They do connect it with like Claude and ChatGPT, so you can have the conversation, so you can figure out the vision to then go, all right, now I know exactly the scene. And this is what I kind of want to have it look like. And I have 3 different characters, and I want to break out what these characters look like. They don't break down how hard it is to make those videos, right? Full page detailed prompt for a 15 seconds of AI. That's a fact. That's a fact. Kim, I don't know if you're still on. Let me know if you're still on, Kim. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see if I can pull her stuff up. And anybody who's ever made any types of AI videos know the struggle it is when it comes to making a really good AI video. You have to know character by character, scene by scene. So I want to show you Kim real quick. Let me show you some of her videos. And she learned all this in LB, in Lion's Behavior. So shout out to her. Okay? Actually, let me see if I can go all the way back to some of her earlier ones. Let me see. This is...
Oh, no. Come on. You got...
This is some of her early work. I want to show you the progress. Okay, this is 22 weeks ago. We got dates.
You gotta be kidding me.
Huh? It said no?
It declined.
Really?
Yes! Yes! Let's go! Woo!
Okay, you get the point, right? To now.
How long are you going to keep sipping in the mornings? This is a good deal. You should get on it with us. You can come with us, sign the paperwork, and go celebrate.
I'll come check out what you've got going on if you promise to come check out what I have going on.
This is going to be about 4,000 square feet. You know how much we're going to make once we get this thing cash flowing?
What exactly have you been working on?
Coffee and credit. Come out tomorrow. See what I've learned has led to.
Man, I need to get in this coffee and credit.
Okay, I'll buzz you in.
They were looking for a cinder.
I don't know. I don't shout out to Fat, but Fat won't approve if she heard that music on my live. You know what I mean? So this is the stuff that she's creating, but she could probably tell you, like, this is not a one prompt situation. And what happens when we see some of these models and we see some of these videos, we think it's like one prompt, boom, that's it. We could probably talk about it for like maybe 2 or 3 more conversations. But I could almost believe that Kim is making the story first. Understanding the character she wants to have in there, and having the conversations of scene by scene, right? Scene by scene. It's not as easy. So even, and I was showing on one of the lives that even the intro that I did, that took a couple of hours to do because I wanted to get the details. And if you haven't seen the intro, hold on, I'll show you.
Why is your face?
And when I'm talking about scene by scene, and there was still a few things that I know was a little bit off, but I had to worry about him in the alley. I had to worry about him going to the newsstand, walking into the bodega, getting the specific water that said Lion's behavior, the specific popcorn that says what's poppin'. You know what I mean? Outside saying content corner, then ripping and saying content. It takes a minute. So yes, I want us to get very, very, very excited about Seedance. Seedance 2.5. That Seedance 2.0 is free right now. So some of us should be creating some videos right now, right? Like, this is amazing. It goes up now to 30 seconds. So it's not even 15 seconds anymore. It's 30 seconds, right? Amazing. But what we have to understand is, what is our vision first? What do we want to show? It can't be as simple as, let me get 2 cars racing. What are our references? Do you have pictures of what the color grading is going to look like? Do you have pictures of a reference of what the car is going to look like? The females are going to look like? What is the inspiration? Do we have a Pinterest board, a mood board, just at least a folder of just stuff that we like? That part is going to be probably the most important thing. And some of us are going to quit doing AI videos because it takes too much. The models are going to get better, but it also takes a huge learning curve and patience that some of us do not have, and that is okay. That is okay, right? But if we figure out our storytelling, if we figure out our inspirations, if we figure out and we study different videos, like Kev said, from the camera movement, the angles, the lighting, like you said, it's a whole production. It's a whole production. So, I just want y'all to get excited about Seedance 2.5 because it's coming out. But I also don't want you to jump to that if you haven't really figured out 2.0. If you haven't figured out Kling. If you haven't figured out Google Omni. Some of the things that are going to be lower credit. Because 2.5 is about to be a killer when it comes to credits. Because it now takes 30 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to jump into the next model that has the highest credits and then wonder, yo, it took all my credits. You went straight to it and you're still trying to build a house. Build the house first. Get the foundation right. Then you could go to the other ones. Try the other models just to get that correct. Get the character, the details, the coloring, getting the movement, getting all of that correct. Practice on Seedance Mini. Probably one of the best things. Seedance Mini gives you that Seedance vibe with like half of the credits. Okay? Do that first. Then let's work on 2.5. Okay? Work on 2.5. That's what I say. That's what I say. But please try 2.5. But don't spend all your credits on it. Like try like 1 or 2. Be like, okay, this is pretty cool. I'm saying that. But for the full story, if you're not there yet, stay with the lower models. Yes, that's it, Nicky. You're right. We need reps. Think like a filmmaker. Saying. Keys Plays, what up? I see you. So if you're going to practice on your storytelling, if you're going to practice on getting all the inspirations in one place, if you're going to practice on your character sheets, just put S for Seedance. Put S for Seedance. Because I do want you to try it. I do want you to try these newer models, but I just want you to understand the foundation first. So I didn't want to go too crazy on it, but I want you to get the point of we have to understand the basis. Same way that we figured out how to talk to ChatGPT, how to talk to Claude, how to talk to Gemini, is the same way we're going to have to figure out how to talk for these AI videos. Okay? If I can't build a world and scenes and storytelling through images, then videos aren't going to say, ooh.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Ooh. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. That's a good point. Speaking on filmmaking, how's the Nicky novela coming? I had to put that on hold. It's coming back next week. I had to put that on hold. But we back. Okay? We'll make a character on the live. Not this week, next week. We'll make a character on the live. Last thing before I leave. First off, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you for the super chats. Shout out to everybody who joined Lions Behavior. I'm still hoping we can make the goal to 3:30, but I am super grateful for everybody new who joined Lions Behavior. And if you have any questions, let me know. I do want to answer some questions. So drop your questions in the chat. If you want to join the live, be like Nicky, I'll join the live. Let me know. I'll drop the link and all of that stuff. But before I leave, I do want to say this. I do want to say something came up that really almost made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. And it's a reason why I'm kind of doubling down on my lives lately, right? And I want to see if I could pull up my iPad. Maybe I could write this out for you. So see if it works. Real quick. I have a speaking. I'm speaking in September. I'm speaking in the end of August, August 28th in Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, I believe. And then September is DC and Dallas, I think. Somewhere in Texas. I think it's Dallas. Or is it Houston? I think it's Houston. Hold on. I can tell you right now. I really believe it's Houston. Hold on. When is it? It is Houston. No, Dallas.
Bruh.
Dallas. It's Dallas. My apologies. Right? Okay. So let me see if my my iPad can come up. Okay, my iPad can't come up. So I got asked to speak in DC particularly. And they told me to do something that I didn't think would work in a live setting. Right? And I'm going to write this, and then I'm going to write one more thing. Okay? See if it works. Hold on. Be yourself. Okay? Be yourself. The person who's running the event, I was asking, what do you want me to talk about? Right? And they said, hey, what you do on your live, I want you to do the same thing on the stage. The same way that you do Content Corner Live, is exactly the same way I want you to do it in person. You don't want me to do like the slides. You don't want me to do no, the exact way that you are at home. I want you to feel that comfortable, and I want you to be yourself over here, right? I want you to give the audience the same thing that you give your audience, because it works, because we understand AI the better when you are just sharing your screen, when you're just talking to us. You're not necessarily talking to us and talking down to us and be like, you have to do this. You are your most authentic when you are alive. We want you to do that, right? And they're going to pay for that. If there is anything that you can get from this whole birthday live, get the lessons, that's cool, right? But if there's anything, it's going to work. It's going to work. Okay? The numbers on the YouTube channel, on my Instagram, isn't the highest compared to some of these other AI influencers. Not necessarily because I'm comparing. I'm just saying, hear me out, because some are comparing when it comes to your own niche. My numbers aren't up there. I'm not getting thousands of people on my live, but I'm getting quality 170, 80 people on the live every single time. Meaning these are people who are not only like y'all trying to figure it out, but they're also decision makers. They're also some celebrities, also big C-suite type vibes, right? And I'm not trying to impress with high jargon words and all that stuff. I'm not trying to impress with super million different stats and everything. We go, hey, I found this. Let's try it out. Let's see if it works in the workflow. If not, cool, boom, 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 right? I'm talking back to y'all. I know majority of y'all through a name. If not, I'm identifying y'all by your username. If there's one thing that I'm going to bring into my new year, because a birthday is a new year, right? If I'm going to bring to my new year, is that I'm going to solely focus on what is my natural and what would keep me in my authentic self, right? So let me clear this out real quick. How do I clear this out? Let me just go to another page. I'm not going to clear this out. So this is why it will start with a live, right? Oops. Hold on. Let me bring it down. Realize that you can't even see that. Hold up. Whee! Let me go here. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. It will start with a live, right? And then it will go, starting from now, to a transcript, right? And for anybody who does lives or any types of videos, you can convert your videos into audio really quickly with Quick Play, with Quick Player, right? That's what it's called. Hold on. Now, QuickTime Player, okay? Literally go into QuickTime Player, have your video open, say export to audio. When you export to audio, you could put it into ChatGPT, into Claude, and say, hey, can you transcribe this? I find going into audio a little bit quicker than just leaving it in video, okay? So get the transcript. I suggest you get the transcript just because, once again, it's just easier for AI to read. So now I'm going, based off of the transcript, give me an idea what's good for shorts and what's good for long form, right? Spelled that all wrong. Hold on. Long form, right? Now, with that, this is going to IG, YouTube Shorts, right? I'll put Shorts. IG with me, and then I also made a separate one with, I'll put CC, Content Corner. Okay. And the reason why is because some of the short form doesn't do very well on my main page because people are used to my main page. Okay. So I created a Content Corner separate page so I can just see what works there. Right. Now the long form, what is happening and what is going to happen. The ones that make sense that talk about AI tools, breakdowns, and creator identity is going to go into my main channel. Okay. My main channel, I'll just put me, not my. Me. My main channel also now has a Spotify. Okay. Now has a Spotify. So some of the videos that you're going to see on YouTube from my main channel is now going to be on Spotify. Why? And I'll show you. Hold on. Let me get Spotify. Because Spotify monetizes content over there. Okay. So, here we go. I now, right here, have some of my YouTube videos, and I'm pretty much posting it until I'm all caught up. So Monday through Friday, I'm posting it. So you can see some of my videos right here. For the simple fact of putting it in places for people to listen to, but in my head, another great place to monetize. Okay? So if you have not followed the Spotify, follow the Spotify. Okay? So cool. Now, once again, from a long form, and I'm breaking out my full routine that's going to happen. And that is happening. So the long form from the lives, those that have AI tools, as well as AI breakdowns and creator identity, is going to go to my main channel. That's also going to go to Spotify. The ones that are still good clips, but just doesn't fit my main channel, we're going to be in the process of reloading Content Corner clips and just putting those segments into a different YouTube channel. So one, for brand awareness for me, but also to monetize that channel as well. Okay, cool. So now I have the live, the transcripts, the shorts, the long form. Okay. With that transcript, I'm also going to take some of the clips that are from Content Corner that make a little bit of sense, maybe some perspective side, maybe even this clip, and I'm going to start putting it on Substack with the video as well as a write-up. Okay? All of this comes from right here. I'm not creating separate long forms as much as I used to. I'm not creating separate shorts because I'm going to be going live probably 2 to 3 times a week, right? Not this week because this week's birthday week. Well, next week, some of y'all have been seeing that. But it's all because there's a system. There's all because this is all happening, right? And there's more to it, but I wanted to show you how one part, this live, doesn't just live for the moment. I am using this for it to be audio, for it to be written, for it to be video, And then we're going that same workflow we did last week with the carousels for it to be images as well. Stop. And one more, stop. Everybody put in the chat, stop. Stop making content for the moment. Create a flow that it lasts for a season, not just for a moment. Your content, you put too much time, you put too much effort, you may put money into it, should not last just for that moment that you gave it, that one day that you gave it. It should last a season. In my head, to a certain extent, if I had time to truly focus, I would treat all of these lives like an album. And anybody could take this idea. Treat it as an album. Your long form videos, your several short videos that you may have, your series, treat it as an album. There's one that you know is going to get on the radio or get the most plays. You know that one is going to work. There's some deep cuts into it. There's some feel good music. There's some that is reflective and all that stuff. There's intros. The same way that albums are made. You can take that one format and turn it into all those things the same way a album used to live because of the different singles, because of the different music video rollouts, because of the different interviews and all of that stuff. The same way we should be treating our content if we're serious. If we're serious, right? If we're not trying to create something every single day. Because by me doing this, I'm not creating something every single day. But even in this, when we look at it, I'm going to be monetizing here. I'm going to be monetizing here. I'm going to be monetizing here. On this. And we're going to work on monetizing. Well, we'll monetize here. IG is, yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm not just doing it just to make, and here, as you see, from super chats, from ads, from memberships, from the YouTube memberships, from Lions behavior, these are the different ways from here, and it just goes all the way down. Stop creating for the moment. Stop trying to sell for the moment. And your content should last a season, not a moment. Okay? That is my birthday stuff for you. That is my birthday stuff for you. Was that helpful? Was that helpful? Let me know. 1 to 10, was that helpful? I just want to know. That was an impromptu situation. It was an impromptu situation. Yeah, that was an impromptu situation. Yes. Okay, cool. I just want to know. I'm gonna head out. We've been at this almost 3 hours. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. Shout out to those who wish me happy birthday. Shout out to those who joined Lions Behavior. Shout out to those who bought YouTube memberships, super chats. Shout out to those who just shared my content, who liked my content, who subscribed to the channel. I appreciate y'all. That's it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make this easy. And sometimes when things are hard, and sometimes when I don't have the most motivation, y'all give me that. And I appreciate it. And I love you guys. And
Why you so crazy?
we gonna do this again next week. Okay? I will not be going live again this week, but I will be going live Monday and then another time next week. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this, right? Take a screenshot. Be like, yo, this was a fire live. Y'all need to check the replay. There will be timestamps for the replay. Okay? There will be timestamps. We didn't make the goal. We didn't make 3:30, but we did make 3:25. So I'm happy. Okay? We did make 3:25. So shout out to everybody who joined Lions Behavior. Welcome to the family. I just wanted to create a safe space for people who are behind the scenes and who are trying to figure out this whole online world, this whole content world without losing your voice, and finding a safe place to try all these AI tools out and try to figure things out. So if you need that place, that's Lions Behavior. Okay? We try to be a complete creator, even if we are business owners first, even if we are 9 to 5s first. We try to embody the whole thing. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all and everything like that. And y'all know what I'm gonna say, right? Y'all know what I'm gonna say? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? Let me know. I don't know.